As a consumer behaviourist, most of my job these days is touring the world, applying that very answer to whatever industry I'm with. So what do consumers want? How do we give it to them? How do we stay relevant? And the problem with relevance is that every consumer generation changes what that is. So you've got everything from traditionalists who are aged 80 plus these days and still healthy and still well and still have disposable income. And then you've got the baby boomers who have a huge chunk of disposable income and a lot of time. And you've got the baby boomers, the Gen X. You've got the Millennials, you've got the Gen Z, and you've got Alpha generation. So there's six all there. 6 generations of consumers who are, in a way, sometimes the same. Millennials, Gen Z may be the same, but actually when you dig under the surface, they have different value systems. And if they have different value systems, then that's the difference in terms of relevance. To stay relevant to someone, you need to understand what they value and then how to give it to them. So for instance, Gen Z value instant. They want everything instant, everything now. One click, one swipe, everything seamless, everything frictionless. Compare that to the other end of a baby boomer who, we're used to maybe things not working first time and okay, try again maybe. Or, and that doesn't wash it with Gen Z. So if you're selling technology, it's got to work first time. To answer your question with retail, what do consumers want from retail? They want definitely a phygital experience. They want to be able to buy online versus buy in store. They expect if they walk in store that the sales assistant will know who they are because they were on the website yesterday and they bought something. They had a live chat yesterday with someone, so you should know who I am now because I bought that dress yesterday and why don't you know me? So the system's got to do that. The system's got to pick up maybe facial recognition on the way in. Okay, I know it's Richard. He bought those trousers last month. Feed that to the sales assistant. So before you even get to me, I see it on my tablet. Here comes Richard. He was on our site yesterday. He just bought this. Hey, Richard, we have those tan shoes in that will go with those jeans you bought yesterday. So, and when we do that as boomers or Gen Xers, we kind of think, oh my God, that's so amazing of a system. And a Gen Z shopper just goes, yeah. Because that's their expectation. So they expect everything to be fast, instant, and the new shopper expects definitely an experience. We talked a lot at ICSC here about the experience, the retail as an experience, retail as curating an experience. That's what we are. We are people who create and curate experiences. Of course, there's a path to purchase somewhere along the way, but what is the function of the store? Is it just a place? Is it just a marketplace to sell? Well, no, there's other places now like online that can do that. So what is the store? What does it stand for? If I'm going to open a store, why am I opening it? Is it a marketing communication platform for my brand? Is it a center of experience for my product or service? Is it a way for me to plug into the community of consumers that I'm trying to reach? They're all big questions. Ask an investor the answers to that. He's saying, yeah, I like it, but it's a bit fluffy, doesn't pay the rent, doesn't give me my return. So they're the debates we had here about, yes, we know retail needs to go in that direction. It needs to be hitting new areas of interest, otherwise we become less relevant and then we fall off the cliff. But if we manage to do that well, who's going to pay the rent? Who's going to pay the profitability? And that's the question. And it was a great debate here about, well, do we just sacrifice it and have to go that way anyway because that's the way the world is going, but how do we, and sacrifice some profitability in the hope that it'll work out, or do we just stick to our guns, keep doing what we're doing and building the glass cages and knowing that somehow we will work it out in the next few years and get people to come? It's a dangerous seesaw either way.